I'm Eliza, and this is Moving Pictures. Today we'll be running through the movies coming to theaters in the next month. Here is the list for June of 2019. If you would like to know more about any of these films, you can find the full trailer in the description below. Dark Phoenix. As an Omega-level mutant, Jean Grey has the powers to destroy the world. Those powers will be channeled through her alter ego, or more a separate entity altogether, the Dark Phoenix. And Dark Phoenix has no desire to save the world. The X-Men must go up against one of their most powerful and most trusted members in order to save the world, themselves, and Jean. Starring Sophie Turner, Jennifer Lawrence, and James McAvoy. The Secret Life of Pets 2. Max and his pals are back, showing us just what our pets do when they're home alone. Let's be honest, those of us with pets have wondered exactly what do they do when we're not around. And now we get a second glimpse into their world without us. Just what will they get into? Starring Patton Oswalt, Kevin Hart, and Harrison Ford. Late Night. Catherine Newbury, played by Emma Thompson, is the queen of late-night talk shows, but her reign is coming to an end? If so, she's going to have to find something, anything, to keep her slot and her show. Perhaps some of the younger members of her crew can lend a hand. A woman can hope. Also starring Mindy Kaling and John Lithgow. Pavarotti. Luciano Pavarotti had a voice that will never be forgotten. In this documentary, directed by Ron Howard, witness the man as he was known to his friends and to the world, and how the opera legend grew to be the most famous tenor ever known. Papi Chulo. Imagine the life of a TV weatherman. Sure, the locals know his face, know his name, and one would think he'd have lots of friends. Well, Sean unfortunately doesn't have many friends, living a lonely existence until he befriends a Latino migrant worker. Together, they strike a wonderful friendship, something Sean had needed for a long time. Starring Matt Bomer, Alejandro Patino, and Elena Campbell Martinez. Men in Black International. We've had the Men in Black to thank for protecting us from aliens for a long time, keeping those who are peaceful under a watchful eye and kicking those who aren't off the planet. Did you know they were an international organization, though? Not just in America. Meet the international team as they battle against a mole within their organization. Who could this double agent be? Starring Tessa Thompson, Chris Hemsworth, and Rebecca Ferguson. Shaft. The legendary man is back, and this time he's not traveling alone. His son, John Shaft Jr., is an MIT graduate and cybersecurity expert, and one of his friends has met an unhappy demise. Together, they will find out just what happened to his best friend and who was behind it. Starring Samuel L. Jackson, Alexandra Shipp, and Jesse T. Usher. The Dead Don't Die. Centerville used to be a nice, quiet town. That was until the dead refused to stay dead. Now, this town is crawling with zombies and the weirdos that the town seems to attract. Don't worry, though. The police are on the case. Let's hope they know what they're doing. Starring Bill Murray, Adam Driver, and Alyssa Maria App. Toy Story 4. A new toy has joined the gang. Forky, a spork, a cross between a spoon and a fork for those who haven't heard the term, with pipe cleaner arms, is joining on a road trip with Woody and all of his pals. Just imagine how vast the world can be to a small child's toy. Well, Forky is about to find out. Starring Keanu Reeves, Christina Hendricks, and Tom Hanks. Child's Play. In the remake of a 1980s classic horror film, meet Chucky. He just wants to be your best friend. He's an amazing child's toy that can talk back. Just watch out for what he has in his hands. Chucky may not be all that meets the eye, and he may have a mind of his own. Starring Aubrey Plaza, Mark Hamill, and Tim Matheson. Annabelle comes home. The terrifying possessed doll has come home to roost. Annabelle has been locked away in a case among other haunted objects and now lives with Ed and Lorraine Warren along with their young daughter Judy. This doesn't sound safe to you, does it? Well, imagine their surprise when the toy decides to target their 10-year-old pride and joy, threatening everything they hold dear. Starring Vera Farmiga, Patrick Wilson, and McKenna Grace. Yesterday. It's tough to be a starving artist of any kind, and this musician is struggling to find his way however he can. One day, he realizes things aren't all as they seem, though, as it appears he's the only person in the world who knows who the Beatles are. It's like they never existed. It seems he slipped into an alternative timeline, and it's up to him what he does with this knowledge. Starring Hamish Patel, Lily James, and Sophia DiMartino. And here are some Netflix original films coming to the platform this month. I Am Mother. An extinction event has happened, and mankind has practically been wiped from the face of the earth. A robot has been tasked with raising and protecting the first child of the new generation, and her name is Mother. It's up to her to help repopulate the earth, a task she was given by her creators. But a new arrival from the outside threatens everything Mother has been created to do. Starring Clara Ruggard, Hilary Swank, and Rose Byrne as Mother. Murder mystery. Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston team up as husband and wife on a lovely holiday. This New York City police officer has promised his wife a European vacation for a long time now, and that trip has finally come. Though, will their entire relaxing holiday be ruined when an elderly billionaire dies? Here's hoping they can find some way to have a little fun while solving the case at the same time. Beats. A young and reclusive musical prodigy doesn't have many friends. It's hard when you're special, different, unlike everyone else around you. He finds friendship in an unlikely place, with a high school security guard who is struggling to get by, paycheck to paycheck. Hip-hop is what brings them together, and with their love of the music and connection between one another, they will find a way to break into the music scene. Starring Khalil Everidge and Anthony Anderson. Any films you're really looking forward to? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching Moving Pictures. Don't forget to leave a like if you did, hit that bell for notifications for when we upload, and subscribe for more amazing content.